Today we are going to be running one of the rockiest trails in Colorado, and what we have with us here is our 4th gen Tacoma. This is a mid-travel suspension on king shocks. It is a long bed, so our breakover point here is going to play a lot into how we can get over some of these rocks. And then we have a 5th gen 4Runner, which is on a long travel kit plus 2 long travel kit. And then lastly we have another 5th gen 4Runner down there, which is on portals. So that one is going to have the most clearance, obviously, but this one here, this 4Runner with the long travel, is going to have more articulation, and then ours just might get stuck on everything. So we'll see. This one is on 37s though, so is the one on portals. The long travel one is on 35, so that's going to play a little bit of factor into everything. So hopefully you guys stay for the whole video and watch till the end.
yeah!
The truck died.
That's not her car? Coming down. There it goes.
Whoa! 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 You can probably go forward. Hold on.
This fucking cocksucking son of a bitch motherfucker. And Twan got up it.
I won't tell anybody.
You're getting a little close to that hole. I'd stay driver. Yeah. Oh no.
No, that was just a little.
Yeah, you're still good. Can you winch more? It's gonna flatten out a little bit and then try and go, I can try and go passenger. You clear the hole, you can go passenger now. You're gonna lean a little, but you're good. Yeah, you're up at the top.
You're into a stump. You keep it right there. Oh, you got 8-track on? What? One second. Hold on. Back up. Go driver. Driver. Okay, good. Forward. Passenger.
Easy peasy.
So this section here is called the hard left. You guys can see why. But the 4Runner, which is up there, is on portals, 37s. He was able to go over it. No clearance issue underneath. The Tacoma, however, on 37s, mid-travel, king shocks, about 2 inches of lift. But we just couldn't get over it. We didn't have enough ground clearance. The the trailing link mounts were bottoming out. The rock sliders were bottoming out. and then at some sections the skid plates were bottoming out. So this goes to show that the portals with ground clearance can get you through it. Even though the 4Runner wasn't able to get to the top of the wall, that one didn't have ground clearance issues. It was more of a wheelbase issue when he was just getting stuck in the right spots and he wasn't able to get traction. Where the Tacoma was long enough, we were able to get through that. But we're not gonna be able to get through this, so we're gonna have to go around, unfortunately, and it's a bummer, but it is what it is.
That close.
Right there.
Even a little bit.
Right there. Good.
Nope. Oh God. Oh my God! That was so much, dude. You want to go this way? There you go. Keep your tires straight. There you go.
A good driver. You're gonna hit this, Brock. Driver.
Hard.
Nope. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up.
Yep. Okay, there you go.
There you go. Now, driver.
All the way. Little more driver. There you go. Little more driver. You're gonna have to use your skid. More driver. More driver. There you go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you can't go passenger. There you go. There you go. Nope.
No. Stay driver.
Keep going, driver. You're just gonna have to drag your ass across it. Oh. Hey! Let off the winch. There you go. Now you can go passenger.
A little bit. So that bypass ended up being a dead end. I don't know why there was a road on the map, but at the end of it there was like some metal equipment for moving rocks or whatever, mining, and a bunch of trees. So we had to turn around. The Glenn with the long travel 4Runner had to just back up all the way, and we had to get winched up and over that section, the hard left that we were stuck at originally, but we made it through and we'll continue the rest of the way. All right guys, so we are completely done with the trail, and I've come to a conclusion of kind of which one did the best. So it's kind of even right now. So the wall was the first and probably the hardest obstacle, really, just because how steep it is. So Shane's 4Runner on portals had a lot of weight, the tent, all the bumpers and all the skids and everything. So as soon as we got on the incline, he had issues just keeping traction, and his wheelbase kind of played against him. So shorter wheelbases are good on some trails, but not all, obviously. But he was just kept tilting, and his front tires just kept lifting, and we felt like it wasn't safe to keep going that way. So we just winched. We hooked onto mine and just pulled up. However, the 4th Gen Tacoma was able to do the wall. Had a little bit of trouble at first finding the right line for it, but with some persistence, we were able to get the 4th Gen Tacoma all the way up. The the long travel 4Runner decided to just take a bypass just because the Shane's portal 4Runner wasn't able to make that up all the way. And then the second hardest part after that would be the hard left turn. 4th Gen Tacoma could not do it at all, just because one, wheelbase was too long, so our breakover point was trash, and we were just getting hung up, and we couldn't just go anywhere because all 4 tires were just spinning. However, both the long travel 4Runner and the 4Runner on portals were able to do that. So, you know, ground clearance played a big factor in this one, and the shorter wheelbase for the hard left turn. However, once we got to the rock garden, the portals shined throughout, just because it was able to clear every boulder, didn't get hung up at all. However, the 4th Gen Tacoma got stuck on a couple rocks where we had to pull line again to get us out of it. So kind of playing this game here where if travel is more important to you or is ground clearance more important. Every terrain is going to be a little bit different, and depending on if you're doing a lot of rock crawling or a lot of desert running on high speed, everything is going to have a different purpose for it. So however, all the rigs did pretty good today. We made it down. We're airing up right now. Nobody has any major damage. The rock sliders and skid plates really played a lot in protecting the vehicles, and then obviously we all made it down with, you know, still running. Nobody broke down, nobody broke anything where we would have to get towed or anything like that, so that's a plus. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and let us know if you guys want to see more of this type of video, or if you guys want to see more camping videos, product reviews, whatever you do want us to do. Just leave it down in the comments and we'll try to make those videos for you guys. We'll see you guys in another video.